Hey y'all, Jared DeValk. So one of the things I like to do whenever I'm trying to break a mental pattern or really just kind of think through something is sometimes I'll just change up my environment. So I'm walking back right now from Starbucks actually. You know, one of the things I love to do is, I'll go there and just walk there. It's about 3/4 of a mile from my house, just straight there. And like this morning, I'm working on a new topical map for my digital agency website focused on AI automation and building AI assistants for businesses locally here in Nashville. So I'll go there. With Starbucks, it's really cool if you're part of their reward, their Stars Club, whatever they call it. You can get unlimited coffee refills. So like whatever drink you order. So I ordered an Americano, and I can just go back up there and get refills of their blonde roast, which is what I prefer. And it's free. So, but one of the things I wanted to talk through is that, like, I'm building out my topical map right now, so that way, for like AI bots and different marketing stuff, because I've really neglected my agency website. It's like the cobbler's kids that have holes in the shoes, or the mechanic who drives the crappy car. I want to change that, especially since there's such opportunity, specifically from a search traffic perspective in Nashville, to help local businesses with that sort of, they have that need. So it's being searched. There's not enough competition, or there's not hardly any competition. So it's something I want to start executing on. But what I'm doing is, I take my keyword research from a tool like SEMrush. That's step one. I'll spend, maybe like hour to 3 hours, depending on the topic and how complex or how many different subcategories we're going down, or services, so on and so forth. And then I'll take that information, the questions and the keywords with the data, and I'll plug it into an AI model to help with coming up with like a good starting point for a topical map. And just so you don't know, a topical map is just simply a map of, like, if you were going to write a paper and really sum up a whole topic, that's what your topical map would be. So it's a way you're going to communicate your subject matter expertise to your community, your audience, or complete strangers that are just searching. So you develop that topical map. You do some massaging of that to make sure that, number one, the AI is giving correct information, but number two, even if you've done your business for just a year, you should have a lot of, you're still an expert to someone. So there's still a lot of things that you've learned. And even if you're a beginner, there's still value that you can provide to a topic by having that fresh eyes. So it's adding that information that you've either learned from experience or learned directly from mentors or masters of the trade. There's just a lot of stuff that AI won't be able to hit on. So you create that topical map, and then the place that I like to start looking for when it comes to developing content is frequently asked questions. Like, if you want to build up 50 pages, 50 videos, and 50 podcast episodes, all you got to do is launch a blog and a podcast and record that podcast on video and just answer those questions. And the beauty of it is if you do the blogs first, you now have a script for your YouTube videos, and you have, when you shoot those videos, you have your audio for your podcast. So that's the process I'm taking. Like I said, I'm finishing out my topical map right now. I've got a meeting coming up here, let's see, in about, I don't know, an hour. So I wanted to go ahead and get back to the house. And then I'll finish that topical map. Then I'll start mapping out the structure of how I want my categories and my questions to be formed, getting my FAQs lined up. And then we'll write the blog content, get that done. Yes, we'll be using a lot of AI to assist us, and then again, massaging it at the end. But the goal is to try to get, like with SEO, you want to try to get 50 to 100 pages live in order to get Google to really even look at you, especially if you have a new website. So, I have the advantage this website's been live and operational since 2017. And it's had very thin content, but I've had clients leave reviews there, even when I was with other agencies. So it's got a lot of good ranking and history with Google. So we're going to try to utilize that, build topical authority on top of it, and then just go hard on links and content, and then and then at some point we'll start getting search traffic and getting some calls and meetings. So if you're interested to dive in deep and see how our team is using AI to do things like respond to questions on your website, book, like you can literally have an AI that sits on your website that asks people about what problems they're facing, and then if they seem like a good candidate, they can directly book with you, like an audit or a consultation call or a free trial, or download your guide. Like there's so many things you can do. So that's like a big thing that we're working with people on now. Another thing that I've seen other people build is they built a AI that scans blueprints for architects, for an architecture firm. They needed a custom AI assistant that could help with scanning in these blueprints, and it's just such a headache to look through all the blueprints and try to analyze for everything. And so they're utilizing it for that. We can utilize it for it can actually be kind of like an accountability feature where it's asking like, hey, did you get these tasks done today? It can help with follow-up, and even like automatically pushing out follow-up so you don't have to think about it. So there's a lot of stuff we can do with it. If you're looking to, if you're not sure where to start, I really think you should look at setting up a messenger bot on your website that can have a conversation with your prospects and clients, and that'd be the best place to start. But there's a lot of other things that we can do as well. So let me know if I can help you with that. But to those on LinkedIn, those on Facebook, and those on YouTube watching, thank you so much. Like this, and go over to my YouTube video or my YouTube channel and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'll put a link in the comments if you're on social media. So thank you guys so much. Jared DeValk signing out. I'm gonna get to work.